Good afternoon, everyone. I am Marcelina White, General Secretary of the Caribbean Association of Massage and Bodywork Practitioners. Today, we are here with another segment of My Therapist Journey, and we are journeying with my good friend, my colleague, my classmate, Antosha Khadaroo. Hi,
Thank you.
Antosha. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I am great. It's a nice rainy day, so I am enjoying the weather. So, are you excited to get started and share your journey with us?
Yes, yes, yes.
Awesome. So, let's get into it. So, Antusha, tell us about you. Tell us who Antusha is.
Okay, well, I am a mother of four. Um, I did not start off in massage therapy. It was a decision that I made a couple years ago. And the thing about it is that I am always trying or striving for excellence as far as massage therapy is concerned. So I'm always looking at ways to um, improve on services by training and retraining. And yeah, pretty much. That's it. I've worked in the
So,
spa industry. Yeah, I've worked in the spa industry, and a couple of years ago, I opted to just do my practice um, myself rather than work for someone else. So
but how did you make the decision to get into training? You never
um,
thought about this before.
no, some years ago, before my mother-in-law, who is now deceased, had died, um, she was diabetic and always had issues with the neuropathy, always have pain in the legs. And we would be trying, pretty much experimenting with different balms and different treatments. I was pretty much winging it then, right? Just to give us some degree of comfort. And a good friend of mine, she was doing the training with Mrs. Gopal at the time. And a day she visited and she was like, why don't you sign up to do the massage therapy program? And I was like, okay, but how am I going to do it? I already had the first two children. And my mother-in-law was ecstatic at the time. She said, no, go, 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 I will look at the children. And that was it. I signed on to the program and that is pretty much where it started, you know.
I know that was an interesting journey for us that year.
Yes, yes, it
So,
was.
was that the jumping off point that made you decide to become a therapist, or was it that that decision was made after we completed training?
All right, so pretty much going to the program, going to the training, and before I was able to complete the program, she died. It was a turning point for me at that point in time because I was also very much pregnant with my third child. So having to deal with all the emotions because she was the one who was instrumental in pushing me in that direction. And the fact that she had passed on and would not have been able to benefit from the training was a real sore point for me. But all in all, I said to myself, you know what? I am still going to continue with it because at the end of the day, she would have been happy for the inroads that I was making. And at that point in time as well, I actually left my office job to continue with the training and then to start actually practicing massage therapy.
Over the years, a lot of us do various trainings and experimentations to develop our techniques. What did you do? How did you go about developing yours?
Um, my desire for research is one that I still do even now. So even though the initial training in the diploma in massage therapy, it was there pretty comprehensive, extensive training. I still felt that at that point in time, there would have been or could have been things that could have been added to actually ensure that a client leaves my practice feeling good. And I pretty much had incorporated, various other modalities, paraffin treatments, and a whole range of things over the years. Because one of my greatest mottos, or I should say, one of the best feelings that I get actually, is having somebody on your table, doing the treatment for them. When they jump off, that look on their face that says, oh my gosh, I am feeling better, is one that it is priceless. And even now, I look forward for that. I look forward for that. Yeah.
Yes, it really is an awesome feeling
Yes, it is.
to know somebody comes in so badly off and then they leave so much better than when they come through your doors. Who inspired you in our field of massage? Who inspired you to continue to go forward and excel at what you do?
I think the basis would have been when we listened to like Mrs. Gopal and her adventures. Well, not adventures, but her stories. I think she would have been the initial inspiration. The fact that she has been in the profession for so long, and she too has made, excellent inroads in actually making massage therapy what it is today. She would have been my greatest inspiration, to continue and to continue striving for excellence, to continue retraining, because at the end of the day, there is so much to be learned, in massage therapy. When you look at the broad term massage therapy, there are so many modalities. She would have been my initial inspiration, to kind of forge ahead and to continue seeking out excellence.
Mrs. Gopal truly has been the inspiration for a lot of us. And gave her so much kudos for what she has done for massage.
Yeah.
If you had to give advice to us, your colleagues, especially now, and even to persons who are now interested in getting into the field of massage therapy, what would you say?
I would definitely tell them, don't sell yourself short, right? Because we have a way, we undervalue our services, right? At least when you're now starting, right? So don't sell yourself short, don't sell yourself cheaply. And also that you're not gonna have a full clientele at the get-go. It's something you have to build a reputation for yourself. You have to work hard, you have to be consistent. So even the day that you don't feel like working, you can't give a half mixed session. You always, every single session, every single client deserves top of the line services. So always, every session, you must put your best foot forward.
So true.
Yeah.
We have been facing a pandemic since 2020. I know we were down for some months twice in 2020 and now again in 2021. How have you been functioning throughout this time for the past year and 6 months or so?
Initially, with the onset of the pandemic, I was looking at the global scene before it actually hit our shores here in Trinidad, because I am very, very paranoid about anything that could be transmitted that easily, even from way back with the training, because you would remember, Marcelina, how hygiene was always something that they encouraged and they pushed and all of that. So yeah. So with the onset of the pandemic here, my paranoia levels were like sky high. I was very, very cautious with clients, even from the get-go. I was one who pretty much listened to the regulations and the guidelines, and I actually closed up shop totally. in the first lockdown. During that time, I sought to do additional training with regards to COVID and how you go about sanitizing. I mean, no, too much information is never enough. And I took a stance that, okay, I'm going to, totally incorporate all the protocols, temperature checks, total sanitizing between clients. And I have had to tell people now, I said it has become a little tedious for us as therapists, especially those of us who work alone, because you now have to, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that changing of linen and all of that wasn't part of the normal protocol, but now you actually have to do a lot more sanitization between clients. And whereas before, it was just a quick wipe down of your table, you change linen and all of that. Now you have to like mist your shop, right? You have to, take the linen, out of your work area. In terms of all the aesthetics and all the fancy ceramics and all of that, you had to move it out of your space because you didn't want too many surfaces in your work area. So it has been a bit of a challenge. And of course, now with the Delta variant on the limelight, that has now added a whole different dimension to this thing because of the rate of transmission. It's easier to spread. It is challenging. I'm not gonna lie, it is challenging. And every time you take in a client now, you are bombarded by the fact that, okay, has this person been exposed? With vaccination being an issue, I didn't want to bring up vaccination because I said vaccination, politics, and religion are three things I don't discuss now, right? But it is cause for concern, so whether or not the client is vaccinated, have they been exposed? Are they showing symptoms? Because we know clients sometimes tell us little lies just to get the treatment. Right? We can't get away from that. So this is now adding a whole different dimension. And I mean, this would be the new normal for us for a long time to come. But taking it day by day.
Wonderful. Did you feel that the protocols sent out by both associations or even those provided by Barnside? So protocols sent out from the Caribbean Association of Massage, even the Massage Association. Did you feel that they were adequate?
Yeah. Pretty much it kind of coincided with what I would have been reading before. And I just really sincerely hope that other therapists, because I know I have incorporated everything as far as possible. Yeah. And I do hope that other therapists really take the time to do so and not presume that if I don't do this after this client, it will be okay. No, we can't afford to take chances, right? So yeah, we can't afford to take chances because it could mean your practice being identified as a source. You're looking at the inconvenience, you're looking at the embarrassment, right? So I would encourage everybody, follow it to the button, even if it means at the end of the day, you have less clients. We can't push 5 and 6 clients to the day again, right? So consider probably 4 if you could space it out adequately and if you could do your sanitization properly between clients, so follow it to the T. Yeah.
Great. Do you specialize in one modality or do you have a broader base of practice?
Okay, I do the Swedish deep tissue, hot stone, warm bamboo. I do some reflexology, some lymphatic drainage. While I was not trained really in the lymphatic drainage, I still incorporate some of the concepts in my session. And of course, based on a client's need, sometimes it is necessary for you to incorporate more than one modality. so that my sessions or my services are no longer just, I can't say it's just Swedish massage again, or it's just deep tissue. Once I see the need for it and the client does not have any contraindications that would warrant not applying some deep work on the back, for example, I would kind of incorporate it into the session. So I can't say that I practice any one per se. No.
So is it that you're more treatment based? I think that's what I'm hearing from you.
Yeah.
Your focus is more treatment with use of whatever modalities necessary to provide the treatment.
Yeah. I don't see the need for the Swedish. I call it powdering the client. Most people do not appreciate the powdering or the Swedish massage. Even if you tell yourself, okay, the client doesn't look like they could take deep tissue work, some of them tell you, no, you could apply more pressure, or So at the end of the day, I really want that if somebody comes in, let us say with lower back issues or whatever, I want that when the session is finished, they could tell me, okay, I feel great. The stiffness in my back has decreased. I can now bend. I can now walk properly. So yes, it is more treatment based than relaxation. So for want of a better word. Yeah.
Awesome. So Antosha, at this point in time, we would like you to tell the public where you're located and how you can be reached.
Okay, I am located just off the creek in South Ropouche. There is a sign up. The landmarks, there are no known landmarks, well, visible landmarks where I'm at. However, you look for the Seventh-day Adventist Church if you're coming from San Fernando side and you swing up that hill.
So what is the name of the business?
It's Arc Organic Supplies and Therapy. I do have a presence on both Facebook and Instagram.
Can we find you via Google?
Yes, yeah.
And what is your phone number?
750-5837-303-5596.
So there we have it, folks. The number and location and the name of Antosha's business. Antosha, it has been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to when we can meet after all of these times of social distancing is in the past. I hope it's soon. I'm hoping that we all continue to do everything that we have been trained to do and that we have been mandated to do. I look forward to growth in our businesses. In spite of what's going on, I know that you can and will grow. I'm looking forward to more stories, more of your journey, because later on we'll have more journeys. It has been folks, I am Marcelina White, General Secretary of the Caribbean Association of Massage and Bodywork Practitioners, headquarters located in Trinidad and Tobago. We do have one branch in Grenada, and this has been my therapist journey with Antosha Khadaroo.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.